Thailand is full of beauty, light, and mystery, but not everything is what it seems, especially at night. You might find yourself walking along Beach Road in Pattaya, neon lights flickering above, the buzz of scooters all around you, and then she appears, tall, slim, stunning. But something doesn't feel right. It's subtle, but it's there. This isn't about judgment. This is about knowledge. Because if you're new to Thailand, there's something you should understand. Not all beautiful women here were born women. In Thai culture, ladyboys, or katawi, as they're called, here are a part of everyday life. But how did they become so common? Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't lose it here. We dive into unique stories from Thailand and share real, useful advice you won't find anywhere else. Katawi have existed in Thailand for generations. In a society shaped by Buddhism, where reincarnation and karma play a role in how people see identity, the idea of someone being born in the wrong body isn't considered strange. Some Thai people believe Katawi are simply women born into male bodies because of karma from past lives. That cultural softness allowed ladyboys to be visible, even accepted. Over time, it became more than identity, it became economy. Today, many ladyboys work in entertainment, nightlife, or adult services. Not all of them, of course, but in tourist hotspots like Pattaya, you'll meet a lot. And if you're not paying attention, you might walk into a situation you didn't expect. So how can you tell? One of the first clues is visual. Ladyboys often look too perfect. Their makeup is flawless, skin smooth, hair glossy, curves sculpted. They may even be more glamorous than real women. But that perfection is the point. It's curated, engineered. If something looks too polished, too good to be true, it probably is. Height and body shape can be another clue. Most Thai women are petite. If the girl in front of you is tall with broad shoulders and long limbs, there's a chance she's not biologically female. Especially if her body proportions seem more athletic than delicate. The hands, feet, and jawline often stay masculine, no matter how much surgery has been done. But voice is the giveaway most tourists rely on. Many ladyboys train their voices to sound soft and high-pitched. Some succeed, others don't. But when they laugh or get emotional, you'll often hear a deeper, raspier tone slip through. It's in the laugh, the shout, the whisper. Always listen carefully. Still, one of the most telling signs isn't physical. It's behavior. Since ladyboys weren't born into the female role, they often try harder to be feminine. You'll see exaggerated gestures, hair flicks, hip sways, dramatic eye contact. They want to be seen, to perform. Real Thai women, especially in public, are usually more modest, reserved. If she's loud, bold, overly seductive, it might be more than confidence. It might be calculated. And here's something most men never realize until it's too late. The surgeries are often perfect. Vaginoplasty in Thailand is advanced. So advanced that even after sex, some men still don't realize the truth. Yes, that's happened. Multiple times. The only way to know for sure is by looking closely. But if you've reached that point, you're already deep in. If you ask, is everything real? Most ladyboys will smile and say yes. It's a rehearsed answer. They've heard the question 100 times, and they know exactly what to say to keep the fantasy alive. One way to check someone's past is through social media. Ask for Instagram or Facebook. Scroll through older photos. If you see childhood pictures, teenage years, or a sudden physical change after a certain point, it speaks volumes. If she refuses to show you any social media, or says she doesn't use it at all, you should start asking yourself why. Here's the twist. Many ladyboys will be honest if you ask directly. They'll say, "Yes, I'm ladyboy. Is that okay?" But if someone lies or avoids the topic, it usually means they want something more from you: money, a hookup, a scam. Honesty is common when there's no agenda. But if someone hides it, that's the red flag. Now let's talk about where you meet them. Some people say that only ladyboys stand on Beach Road. That's not true. Real Thai girls do too, especially freelancers. You can't rely on location alone. But remember this. Ladyboys who approach you on the street, especially late at night, are often part of something bigger. And that brings us to a serious warning. No matter how soft they look, no matter how feminine they act, never forget. Biologically, most ladyboys are still men, and with that comes strength. There are plenty of videos online showing what happens when a tourist gets into a fight with a ladyboy. One viral clip shows a ladyboy tossing a grown man across the pavement like a rag doll. They don't just hit back. They hit hard. Worse than the fists, though, is what happens behind the scenes. Many ladyboys on the street work in groups, gangs. They might distract you while another empties your pockets. They might follow you. In some cases, they wait until you're drunk, then rob you clean. Some are involved in phone theft, drug sales, even blackmail. Not all, of course, but enough to be very, very careful. So here's the best advice. If you're looking for fun in Thailand, don't drink too much. Don't pick someone up off the street. Don't be shy to ask direct questions. Don't assume anything based on looks. And never, ever be aggressive. If you realize you've brought a ladyboy to your room and you're not okay with it, stay calm. Be polite. Ask her to leave. Pay a little if needed. Just don't get angry. That's how real trouble starts. And honestly, unless you're 100% into that scene, it's better to avoid ladyboys altogether. The risks are real. The damage can be lasting. And once things go wrong, there's no one to help you. This isn't fear-mongering. This is Thailand. The smiles are real. The people are warm. But there's a side of it no one talks about, and if you walk into it blind, it'll eat you alive. Now you know. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We share real stories from Thailand, and the kind of advice that might just save your wallet or your life.
Noise の中、一人歩い